Okay, so today we have Sundown by Gordon Lightfoot. So obviously with his recent passing at the age of 84, which I guess was from natural causes. Anyway, I wanted to do a video, I guess maybe even a tribute to him, because I'm not very familiar with his music, even though he is a Canadian folk icon and I am Canadian. But anyway, yeah, I've only really heard The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, which is one of, it's obviously a great song. It's in my playlist, but yeah, like I said, I've never really listened to anything else from him. So we're going to listen to Sundown, talk about it after. I'll shut up now. Let's just get into it and go. Groovy.
I can see her lying back in her satin dress in a room where you do what you don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. She's been looking like a queen in a sailor's dream, and she don't always say what she really means. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. I can picture every move that a man could make. Getting lost in her loving is your first mistake. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I feel like I'm winning when I'm losing again.
Little guitar solo.
I can see her looking fast in her faded jeans. She's a hard-loving woman, got me feeling mean. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I feel like I'm winning when I'm losing again.
My goodness. So there it is, my God, Sundown by Gordon Lightfoot. And, coming into this, because I know that this is one of Gordon's, maybe it is his signature track. It's up there anyway, and one of his best tracks and stuff. Looking at some lists here, but I was wondering if I heard it or if it would sound familiar, but I have to say it does not, so it's, true reaction here, that's nice. Anyway, from obviously the get-go, and again, as somebody who's only listened to like one song by him, which again was Edmund Fitzgerald, and, but obviously even then, his voice, you can tell when it's Gordon Lightfoot singing. He has such a distinctive voice, like kind of like a husky voice. You might even say it's raspy, and he sounds even here regretful in a way. And he just, it's so. and as a Canadian, I guess I could say he sounds so Canadian to me. It's just like, I don't know. And I just love that, obviously, that kind of roots, folky roots kind of sound that he has, obviously with the guitar here. And as well, he was doing lead and backing vocals on the track. I see here in the personal, nobody else is doing backing or anything. So I just love, obviously, there during the chorus where, him on lead and backing, where, he's just, singing it out. And again, it's just like, I don't know, like I said, his voice is just so distinct, and it's just, it's music to the ears, obviously, and it really is music to the ears. And so I just really enjoyed his performance here, obviously, before getting into the lyrical content here. But I just love, obviously, he's always been kind of a storyteller. That's one thing I know with Gordon Lightfoot. And obviously, again, I go back to the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. He's so good at telling a story, or true stories, whatever it is, or expressing his feelings. In a song, and obviously that comes out here as well. I just really enjoy, I would say there must be an acoustic in there. Actually, let me see the personnel just for, shits and giggles. So it says, Gordon Lightfoot, like I said, on lead and background vocals, and on the 12-string guitar. Red Shea, I want to say, on lead electric guitar. Terry Clements on lead acoustic guitar, so there's an acoustic guitar. John Stockfish on bass, I like some of these names, and Jim Gordon on drums. And again, it's just such a very, chill, I guess you would say, song for, like I say, going back to the lyrical content and how Gordon seems kind of paranoid and everything. But the song is still so laid back, I guess you would say, in a way. So I just really enjoy it. It's very easy listening, and I mean, that's what Gordon was all about, pretty much. So anyway, just had to say right off the bat, I really enjoyed it for a first listen. And again, his voice is it's so commanding. It's just like, you're just kind of hooked. At least I was. But anyway, looking at the lyrics here, there is a bio here actually on Genius.com. I usually read that before. But basically, like I was saying, it seems to be about a relationship, Gordon worrying about somebody, a loved one or whatever, wondering where she is, like I said, there's some paranoia in there, it's just like, oh goodness, so she's cheating. That's what comes to mind. But anyway, here it's a Sundown is the title song from Gordon Lightfoot's 10th album. This was 1974, I want to say. So yeah, Gordon was around for a long time, obviously. It goes on, there are rumors that the song was inspired by Gordon's then girlfriend, Kathy Smith, who was later known for her involvement in the death of comedian John Belushi. And also, I did see other places, just searching up about this song, where Gordon, apparently they, in interviews, it said that he did confirm that basically it was about Kathy Smith. So yeah, I get Kathy Smith and her involvement with John Belushi. Obviously, that's interesting. Anyway, which was obviously after, Gordon was with her. In an interview, Gordon said that Kathy was the one woman in my life who hurt me the most. So, I mean, there's that part right there. The song topped the Billboard Hot 100 and Easy Listening chart in 1974. So there's the Easy Listening chart. It goes on and also topped the RPM charts in Canada. And I do believe it was his only number one on the Billboard Hot 100. So, I mean, even that right there says a lot. And I mean, like I was saying, so many people can probably relate to this. You feel, you want to trust somebody, but you just feel like you can't. It's just like, you think about, I wonder what she's doing right now. It's just like, is she, does she love me as much as I love her, whatever kind of feeling. But again, you do have to, trust your spouse. I mean, you can't just start, thinking that they're doing something when they're not or whatever. All this stuff comes to mind as well. But looking at the lyrics here, like I said earlier, scrolling up here on the first verse here. So right off the bat, when he comes in, I can see her lying back in her satin dress in a room where you can do what you don't confess. So it just seems right off the bat, like I said, paranoia seems to be coming in hot right off the bat. And again, laying in her satin dress, obviously Gordon here is talking about, this woman to him is beautiful. And it's just like, and as he would go on, it's just like, it'd be hard not to go up to her and, ask her out or something. And then the chorus obviously comes in. Sundown, you better take care. If I find you've been creeping around my back stairs. And I was thinking, sundown, it sounds like he's saying like somebody, like the person who is trying, like a man who is trying to get with her or whatever, he's calling him sundown. In a way, you better not be creeping around my back stairs. You better not be creeping around my girl kind of a thing, which I don't know if that's what it is, but that's what I took from Sundown there. And I also did see a quote from Gordon here that apparently when he wrote the song, it was almost nighttime, and that's when his girlfriend apparently was out drinking, and that's what made him think about, what's she doing, who's she talking to at this point, and the sun was going down or whatever, and I mean, that's what he said in one of his many interviews where he talked about the song. So, Sundown, that comes from there as well, when the sun is going down, but either way, going into the second verse, she's been looking like a queen in a sailor's dream, and she don't always say what she really means, so it's just like, seems like maybe she can, give people maybe the wrong messages where they think they have a chance or something, but she doesn't really mean to do that or something. And of course, again with the chorus, sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better, when I'm feeling no pain. I just love his words here as well, just his rhyming, his wordplay. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better, when I'm feeling no pain. Third verse, I can picture every move that a man could make, and that's what I was talking about here again. Getting lost in her lovin' is your first mistake. So again, talking about, I can picture a man making a move, just like, again, there's the paranoia, I say it again. And the last verse here, before the last chorus, I can see her looking fast in her faded jeans. She's a hard-loving woman, got me feeling mean. And again, it's just like, to me, it's just like, she's a good, he wants to trust her in a way, whatever. She's a good woman, all this stuff. But again, it's just like, but she's a hard-loving woman at the same time. It's just like, and as he said, she's the one woman who really hurt him. So maybe she did end up hurting him, probably. And he was right to think about all this stuff about her, and to be like, oh God, is she cheating on me? Or is she doing this or that? And all that stuff. So. So it's just like got me feeling mean. It's just like, I shouldn't feel this way, but I do. I'm feeling mean. It's just like, I don't want to be mean towards her and all this stuff. I want to trust her, but at the end of the day, it's just like, I'm having second thoughts, all this stuff. And again, like I said, the chorus goes out, and then the last lines here, sometimes I think it's a sin when I feel like I'm winning, when I'm losing again. And it's just like, again, I just love his wordplay. I just love his writing style. Obviously, like I said, for it to go to number one and stuff, so many people probably, like I said, can relate to this. They have the same kind of problems, whatever, where it's just like, I wonder what, she or he or whatever is doing when I'm not around or something, if you have a suspicion that maybe they're two-timing you or whatever. So anyway, I just really enjoyed this whole, like I said, his whole aura. It's so easy to listen to, and it's so calming. Even if, a song like this, like I said many times now, where the lyrics might not be as calming, because again, we're talking about, paranoia. Again, we're talking about all this stuff where it's just like, I wonder what she's doing, but at the same time, it sounds so nice. I mean, my God. So anyway, I guess that's all I'm gonna really say. Obviously, rest in peace to Gordon Lightfoot, a Canadian icon. At the age of 84, he had a long life. He was here. He made music for a long time, performed for a long time, even was performing up until his death, basically. Like I said, he was one of Canada's best. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting. I don't know how many people are going to watch this. I don't know if, what my audience thinks of Gordon Lightfoot, whatever. But I wanted to do this because, like I said, I never really listened to the man, but he passed away. And, I did get one request and some requests from friends as well. So anyway, I finally got here and did Sundown, which, again, I just really enjoyed it. And it was a very captivating track with obviously a commanding voice again. So anyway, thanks for watching again. I'll finally end this now, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.